All right, hey everybody, it's Mike Cooch. I'm glad that you took me up on my offer to give you this very cool little tool. I think you're going to get a ton of benefit out of it. Now, let me just walk you through what you got here. You've got a handful of documents, okay? These documents are all about what I call the process, okay? This was many years ago in my first real business. I realized that we were growing fast enough and getting enough people and all that type of stuff that the things that just used to happen because I knew how to do them in my head or somebody else on my team knew how to do them in their head, all of a sudden we're starting to fall apart because we were hiring new people very quickly, and we didn't have the transfer of knowledge that needed to happen to those people to make sure that they knew how to do the things that we wanted done the way we wanted them done, right? So and that's ultimately what it comes down to, running your business, that there are things that need to get done every day, and there's a certain way that you want them done so they're done with consistency. And the problem is, your business is made up of thousands and thousands of individual processes, but we don't necessarily have a process for capturing and documenting and improving those processes, right? So if you're at a point where you're bringing somebody on board for the first time, you're working with outsourcers, and you want to make sure that they're doing things a certain way, or even if you're just running your business and you're going a million miles an hour and you feel like, hey, there are certain things that aren't working as well as they should be, the process is literally going to be a lifesaver for you, okay? Now, again, this is just a handful of simple Word documents, okay? This is not some fancy piece of software and all that, and I get it, but please don't underestimate the importance and the value of what I'm about to share with you, okay? So the first document that you have is what's called the process. This is essentially my description of what this is, okay? So it just takes you through, that every recurring task in your business should have a documented process. Now, of course, like I said, there are thousands of processes in your business, and you're not going to sit down and document every single one of those right now. However, by documenting the most important ones or the most troublesome ones, and committing to doing that over time, you will be shocked how within just like a year you will have this book of processes on how to run your business that truly makes it scalable, truly makes it something that you can sell and hand off to somebody else, okay? So the process document is just the description of what the process is. You can read through it, customize it to make it your own. I mentioned my name in there and some other people on my team's name, some of the specific tools we use, that type of thing. Obviously, just jump in there and customize that. It's super easy, okay? So that's the process. This is what you would hand to anybody on your team to make them understand, why you're actually having them work within this process system. It's not like you're trying to just create another level of bureaucracy, right? And actually, there's a whole separate document on that called Why a Process. And again, this is something that you can share with your team that gets them to understand, hey, look, by creating clear, visible, step-by-step processes, we just make our lives easier. It makes it so that we can hire new people quicker and get them up to speed. And it makes it so that you can free up your time for more creative work because you're not, thinking about, okay, what are the steps of each little task that I have to do? Now you have them well documented, okay? So there's a document, Why the Process, that, again, you can share with your team or share with outsourcers that you're working with. And then next is an actual process template. So this is the format that I use. It's just a super simple format. You can use, you can gussy this up however you like. You can make it full color and make it forms that you fill out instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, whatever you want to do. But essentially, this is just a template. So, if I was creating a email marketing process, I would just fill in right here, email marketing process, owner, my name, created on date, last modified on date. I would put in a narrative of what this process is about, so that people know that, hey, this is the specific process that I'm actually documenting. And then this is a step-by-step process on how to update this process document. Okay? So Again, everything is a process. This document teaches you how to update this document to create a process document. So again, go in here and customize it. You'll see in here a mention of Google Docs because that's what we use. You'll see the company Kutenda, kutenda.com in there because that's the name of our business. But go in there and just customize it. But essentially, you're giving somebody instruction on how to document a process right here inside of this process template. Okay? So the next document that you can see here is just an example of a process that was created at our team. And this is manually posting blogs, and you can see they took a little bit of liberties here with the title is now over here. There's no owner, there's no date modified and last updated, so I'm going to get on my team about that. But you can see what they did is they literally, okay, here's how we manually post blogs. We open a Google Doc, we open a zip file, we open a text file, we open a new tab, we navigate to Gmail, we log into Gmail using this username and password, we create a new message, yada yada. It takes you through step by step. So now literally if we were to handle or hire an outsourcer or hire a new employee to handle this process for us, the person that's the current owner of the process can literally just say, hey, here are the processes you're responsible, and here's the step-by-step instructions on how to do them. I hope you can see how powerful this is. Again, I've used this for nearly a decade now between two businesses, and it's been one of the most important things in the successful operation of our business. Everybody in our company knows what the process is, and they know that as soon as we start any sort of new project, any sort of new service where there's going to be recurring work to do or anything like that, the first thing they do is they whip out the process docs and they start outlining, hey, here's how I think it will go. So now there's this documented step-by-step set of instructions on a piece of paper. And then anytime we run into a problem at our business where we realize, geez, we're not getting things done very efficiently, we've got bottlenecks, what do? We say, well, pull out the process. Pull out the process document for this particular process, and let's go through it. And we go through step by step, and we go, okay, where's the bottleneck happening? Oh, it's right here. We're stuck. Okay, well, why are you stuck? Well, here on step 8, it says to do this, but actually this tool doesn't work that way, and either we need to find a new tool or we need to automate something or whatever. So then we can find out where the bottlenecks are in our business and make improvements. And it's clear and visible for everybody to see. Again, I hope you can see the power of this. This is how we manage social media with one person managing hundreds of social media accounts for our clients. Okay? This is how we have a business that does over a 6-figure a month revenue with essentially now about 4 or 5 people managing that entire service. It's because everything is documented, everything is structured into a process that everybody can see, that we can bring out at any time, look for the bottlenecks, and constantly improve. Okay? So use this at your business. Okay? Start using it today. Don't wait until you've got, until you're hiring a ton of employees or a ton of outsourcers. Literally get in the habit of using this today, and pretty soon you will have a documented version of your business so that if you ever want to sell it, you can get the full value out of it. If you ever want to hire people, you can get the full value out of them and get them up to speed quickly. Okay, because that's what it's all about. It's all about how do you get those resources to actually be productive for you fast so that you get a real ROI on your investment on hiring them. Okay? This applies to every business. In any situation, you can use this for the rest of your careers and, just absolutely see tons of benefit from it. Okay? So, again, I hope that you get a ton of value out of this. Thank you so much for grabbing it, and sorry I couldn't get your holiday card out to you here in time, but I hope you get a ton of value out of this in the new year. All right? Take care.